Alright everybody, welcome back. So today, while I was kind of stepping up my prepping lately, I was rotating out some of my older freeze-dried Mountain House entrees. We came across these and I figured instead of throwing them out, let's see if they're still good. These are really, really old Mountain House and other freeze-dried entrees. Alright, welcome back. So if you guys don't remember, I've been really kind of stepping up prepping efforts here and trying to rotate and place all of my freeze-dried entrees like that one there in one container. And basically it's like a 15-gallon blue water container, you know, with a top that screws off. It's never had anything in it. It's actually empty. It was empty when I bought it. Never had any food in it. So I figured that's perfect for, you know, storage of all of my camping type entrees like that Mountain House one there. However, I had another box in my storeroom, my first storeroom, because I have two now, sort of. One's a YouTube storeroom and one's a food storeroom. I had another box in the food storeroom, and I went through that this morning and came up with these three guys that are way, way old. I don't know how I missed them in the past, but they were sitting on the bottom of the box. Everything else was lined up neatly, and these were underneath all of it. So this is what we have. We have this Larry North Gourmet. I never even heard of this company other than when I probably bought this. You notice here it was bought at Outdoor World. So that's a clue to me right there that this is 1998 or 99. Outdoor World was a place down the street from me that had all sorts of camping and survival gear and guns and knives and all that stuff. And as a matter of fact, that's where I bought my first handgun. And you see the price on there, so you know this is kind of old too. That'd be about $5 today. This is whole wheat pasta. So there's no dates on this, so we're definitely looking at 98, 99. I believe you just hydrate this. You let it sit in foil pouch or other suitable container. 3/4 cup of water, and let stand for 10 minutes. We're going to try that out. Next one up here is the one I'm really concerned about. This is Backpacker's Pantry. This is when they used to have side dishes. You know, they'd have mashed potatoes and other stuff. And this was a corn. The reason I'm worried about it is because this bag is kind of separating. And again, this is probably from that era. That's probably from pre-Y2K stuff. Again, no date on it, but definitely old. So we'll hydrate this and see if it's any good. It's probably fine. It doesn't feel ripped anywhere, but you know, and most of the stuff, if it's freeze-dried, it's good for a lot longer than it says on the package. But these don't even have dates on them, so that was before they started dating them. Next up, Mountain House. This is an old Mountain House. You can tell by the decorations on the package there. This is an older Mountain House. Now, I did find a date on this. This was best used by September 5th, 09. So this is something that I purchased here. This was probably in my local Walmart because they sell a lot of this stuff now. And to give you an idea, this is the old style of packaging. And this is the new style of packaging. And it's something interesting too. People were saying that the new ones are smaller than the old ones. Now, I don't have the one in the middle here, but that's one from God knows where, 2006, 7, 8, you know. And this is one from last week. So you can tell there's definitely a difference. So the first thing I'm going to do is we're going to do these two over here. And I'm going to save this because if it's good, scrambled eggs with bacon, I might as well eat it for breakfast. So I got my Camp Chef Striker stove here. What I'm going to do is heat up some water, and I'll bring you back individually to try each one, because there's no point in me sitting here making you watch the water boil. And I'll bring you back once we get the first one done. The first thing we're going to test is this whole wheat pasta. All right, first we're going to do is just open it up and see how it smells. Let's see, I got enough of the hole there. Smells okay. Smells kind of chemically, actually. I believe, if you see this thing here, this was really rebranded Alpine Air, but this was slapped on the front of it so they could sell it somewhere else. Anyway, we're going to put the hot water in here and give this a try. Alright, so it's been 10 minutes. Now this one was a surprise to me because it was labeled as just whole wheat pasta, right? I open it up and there's peas and meat and chicken and a dark kind of burgundy sauce. I was like, wow, look at that. I just thought it was going to be pasta, you know. Let's take a look at it. There you go. Let's see what it tastes like. Surprisingly good. I'm really impressed. I thought this was just going to be noodles, you know. That's what it says, whole wheat pasta. That's it. But yeah, look at that. That is really, that'd be a hearty meal. I'll give you another close-up there so you can kind of see what it's like. Let me dump some of that out because I can't eat all of that at once. Yeah, and still tasty. Nothing wrong with it. Okay, good to know. So, let's move on to the next one. I'm going to put this over here. Then we want to pick at that a little bit. That was kind of good. Next one's going to be the corn. All natural, no cook. We're really just rehydrating it. So let's pop it open and see what we got in here. I don't want it to spill. I feel it up top there. So it's still packed. We're still under pressure, vacuum pressure. Now the interesting thing about that other is there was no oxygen absorber in it, that whole wheat pasta. So here's the corn. And if the bag stayed, good, if the bag integrity was decent, this is probably going to be all right. But let me throw on, it takes a cup of water to hydrate it, so let me throw on a cup of water, heat it up, and I'll bring you back when that's ready. All right, it's been 10 minutes. Interestingly enough, the bag was not compromised. I poured the water right in there, and aside from me spilling some water out, it didn't leak. So, let's dump it in here. It's one of those little portable food trays. Still a little water left in there, but as you can tell, I don't know that, it's not at its freshest. That's for sure. Do you see what I mean by kind of mushy, kind of broken down a little bit? But taste-wise, that tastes perfectly fine. May not be the best, but heck, in an emergency, I'd eat that for corn. No problem at all. And that, like I said, that has to be the same era. 99, 2000, maybe 2001. This was also bought at that same Outdoor World. And by the way, I've been picking on this stuff because it's really good. So, we'll save the last. This one I'm not too concerned about, but I figured, I got so much new stuff in there that I might as well heat it up and eat it and rotate it out. And that's why I tell people, if you're brand new to prepping, don't buy stuff that you're going to be like, well, if I'm hungry enough, I'll eat it. Buy stuff you're going to eat, because you're going to need to eat that to rotate it out. And this is going to be breakfast today. So essentially, whatever I paid for this back in 2004, 2005, is what it's costing me to have breakfast this morning. It definitely wasn't $8 like they are now. So I'm going to put on another cup of water for this, and we're going to try it out. And that should wrap up the video, but let me get the water on for this, and let's get it going. All right, so I let this sit for about 9 minutes. Should be ready. There's your other dishes there. The interesting thing is this is the only one with an oxygen absorber in it. The other two had no oxygen absorbers whatsoever. Now, as usual, I put in a cup of water. Everything's fully hydrated, but there's a little water left in there. They tend to, I forgot to kind of short it a little bit. It has a little bit of extra water in it. But you know what, we're going to dump the whole thing out and take a look at it. This isn't as old as the other two. I'm pretty sure this will be fine. Yep. Perfectly good. Scrambled eggs with bacon. Definitely one of my more favorite freeze-dried camp-type entrees. So there you have it. 3 old entrees. The reason I do stuff like this is so you guys understand that you don't need to throw out your storage food, especially freeze-dried stuff, just because maybe it's 4 or 5 years old. I know a lot of people that they'll go through their camp pack every year and be like, oh, no, I have an entree left over from last year. I better throw that out. And it's absolute waste. If you're worried about it and you want to be safe, eat it at home. Eat it for lunch one day. It doesn't pay to throw the stuff out and waste it because it's normally perfectly good. You can even put older entrees in maybe a bucket like I have and have a little bit of an emergency food stash and go out and buy fresh for your trip. But as you can tell, stuff that was bought in 98, 99 is still perfectly good. Although it looks nasty, that's tasty, let me tell you. This corn, perfectly fine. And this scrambled eggs and bacon is perfectly fine. And I'm going to steal another bite while I can. Anyway, folks, I thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. We have a lot more cool projects coming up. I have 2 big projects, one of which you'll probably see either, tomorrow or the next day, possibly Friday, and another one that you'll see probably about a month from now. But the first big project has to do with my my radio, so don't forget to subscribe if you like the content. I have the ASU F818 that is going to be going into my portable power box, and that's what we're building with it. And I got the panel in yesterday. As a matter of fact, let me give you a little look down here. 50 watts of solar. So that's going to be the panel I wire up to it. So don't forget to subscribe if you like the content. Don't forget to click like if you like the video. Check out our links down below. I have my Thrive Life store down there if you're interested in getting started in freeze-dried food. That stuff, I have absolute confidence in it lasting for 25 to 30 years because it's sealed in number 10 cans. If the can's good, the food's good. So if you're interested in getting started there, definitely check them out. If you're interested in just getting, maybe dipping your foot in a little bit and checking it out, you can do that with Thrive. You can just order a single meal, a single can of food and try it out. They do have delivery service where you can get it delivered the same amount every month. And don't forget to check out our preparewithiridium.com. That is our Food for Patriots link down below. If you want to get started on that, there's a lot of good food there as well. And I thank you for watching. Stay safe and stay prepared.